What's up, putas and pendejos? Today, well, this week, I guess, I'm going to be working on this ugly pig again. I think what I'm going to do is, I was talking about the rear end before, I'm going to pull the rear end out tonight so I can look at some stuff, you know. And I'm going to pull that out, look at some stuff as far as the bracketry and all that stuff goes. This is the one I cleaned up in the last video. It is 3 3/4 inches shorter than what is in it currently. I'm gonna get different housing ends when I do this because I want to do, you know, the 4 9-inch bolt and axles, but I want to use the housing ends that will match these brakes so I can put the factory brakes back on the car. It'll just simplify that. It'll make it easier. So these housing ends are going to go off, and so I'm going to try to make it an even 4 inches shorter exactly. So I got, what, 1/8 of an inch to play with or something. So who knows? I might screw that up too. But I'm going to go ahead and get started and pulling this thing out. Alright, I got it out. This is out. It's 4 9-inches of axle out of the Camaro. Let's see. You know, Quick Performance makes brackets that weld onto the 4 9-inch that have, or like little cylinders where you can slide a bolt to and bolt them on. And then they also make the cylinder, the bracket slides into that, and then you can mount the torque arm to that to put it on the 4 9-inch. So that's easy. And looking at these brackets, truth be told, it shouldn't be hard to cleanly cut these off and then weld them onto that axle. This one's made together, so kinda, I think, yeah. And this one's probably the same. That is the same. So truth be told, I don't think it would be too hard just to cut this stuff off and weld it on that axle. So that's what I'm gonna do first. I'm gonna try that. If that don't work, then I can just buy the correct brackets and stuff from Midwest Chassis, I think. Cut some of this stuff off, exhaust hangers and the bump stops. Just the bump stops are pretty much gone. So yeah, I got that sucker out. I'm gonna get a tubular control arm or torque arm. I have a this, which is torque arm bolts to that, so I will use that for that, so I can stick this 480 in there, and then I will get some tubular lower control arms. But first, this is first. I'm going to try this stuff, so let's get to cutting that. Alright, it took forever, but I did get the brackets off. These I had to cut into pieces to get the weld on the inside of there, but I cut them to where I can weld them back together, so pretty much goes like, it'll go like this on the axle. I'll clean all this stuff up. The axle does have bigger tubes than the stock one, so this being a little smaller won't matter. But I got these off pretty good actually. So this will work pretty sweet. Did all the measurements and everything. It's exactly where the brackets go. This one's all nice and clean. All I have to do is, you know, get the center point going on, of where the third member is going to be, and then measure where that is and weld them on there, figure out my pinion angle, all that good stuff. I was going to put the ends on there for the Chevy axle, but I'm not. I'm just going to leave what's on there. I can get a disc brake kit for, I think it's like $200 for that axle end. It's like a Chevy, kind of like the front calipers that are on a GM metric caliper. I think maybe like an S10 or a G body, something like that maybe. For the rear, that's cheap, because I mean, the time I have to cut that off, weld it on, and buy the housing ends, then I'll have close to that end anyway, especially with time and stuff. So I'm just going to use these, get new axles, bearings, races, third member brackets, and then stick it in. I guess that's all for this one. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me I suck. Do something. Thank you. Hey, so I got the rear end welded together. Welds are kind of ugly, but whatever. They'll hold. I just got to get the center chunk, some gears, posi unit, some axles and brakes, and I'll have that all together. I have axles, but they suck. They're not good, so I'll get axles and put that part together. Next, I'm probably going to lower the Blazer the wrong way. So check it out, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks, guys.